Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. It's the Navigator today. I don't know what you're thinking. Oh, am I just gonna get right into this without addressing the elephant in the room? No, of course not. This is episode 100, dude. Can you believe it? 100 episodes of Ratropolis. Ooh, buddy. I talked about doing something special, but then, it was time for me to decide to do something special. And I was like, well, nah, because like at this point it's 8 p.m., 8:15, and I don't have any ideas. I don't really feel like doing anything special. It's an arbitrary milestone number. Oh yeah, don't forget I should check these quests. I'm mostly just looking at the quest requirements up here first, and since none of these feel particularly doable, we're gonna pass. But no, welcome to episode 100 of Ratropolis. We've come a long way. Well, have we? No, not really. I mean, nothing has really changed since episode 1. Maybe my commentary's gotten better over the 100 episodes. That's something that I remember pushing a lot in the early episodes, is like, yeah, I'm learning. Hopefully you're gonna learn alongside me and like you're gonna be able to watch these 100 episodes and see a noticeable improvement in my commentary and my gameplay, improvement in something. I'm sure that there's at least one thing that I've improved on since starting this series, probably. But yeah, that's cool. Like I said this a while ago, I'll say it again now. Ratropolis isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I'll be playing these runs and we'll be having a good time shooting the shit for as long as I feel like it, which is probably going to be a pretty long time. Which is exciting. Or not exciting if you don't like Ratropolis, but if you don't like Ratropolis, how are you here? What are you doing here? Like, that's pretty much all I do right now. Stone Shard went up yesterday, today. I haven't made any major decisions on what I'm doing, if I'm gonna make Hades content or not. I probably am, at least somewhat. I just haven't been feeling like doing it lately. And so, even when I'm not feeling like doing anything else, I still sit down and record my 2 Ratropolis a day, and I go, hell yeah, time to play Ratropolis. And then by the end of the episode, I either go, oh yeah, that was a great episode, or ah, fuck, I hated that shit. That was terrible. What an awful run. But no, it's, we did it. And none of this would be possible without support from viewers like you. Ancient gear, 2 buildings of your choice seems good. 60 economy cards is the most playable of the play 60 card options. It's very doable. Although a little less so at this point in the game, it's still doable. 3 military cards. I do need to, or 3 cheese cards. Now we're gonna take a military card here. Yeah, see? Longsword rat. Excellent. Now, do I remove militia? Nah. It's gonna take a while to get to 60 cards played, actually, now that I look at it. We're against spitters, so this longsword pickup is huge. Maybe I should have removed guards. I probably should have removed guards from this round. Interesting. Well, now we just take it easy here, right? There's not a whole lot left to do. Put down 1 longsword on either side and, chill. But yeah, YouTube's going well. I'm very happy for your support on these videos. It's been a great time making them. I hope you enjoy watching them. I'm looking forward to trying a bunch of other stuff eventually when I work up the motivation. Goodbye, guards. Thank you for your time in my army. And then I'll remove cheese, and then we have our 5-card deck. Not bad. Anyway, other than 100 episodes of Ratropolis, how you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. It is Saturday. Had the day off yesterday. I don't know, I was in like a fervor almost of like, I gotta be doing something over the last few days, and then I took yesterday off and I just did very little, nothing, because I recorded 2 Ratropolis and I spent like an hour and a half working on learning some more coding concepts, right? I've been, if you've been following the saga, I've been relearning HTML and CSS. I spent like an hour after recording yesterday's episode, or yeah, yesterday's episodes on that, just kind of going through the lessons. It's really basic stuff right now. It's not like I'm doing anything too crazy, but it's, you know, I get impatient doing stuff like this for sure, but you gotta walk before you can run, as I've said, so it's fine. It's a good time. I've also been looking, apparently there's a bunch of classes free online from Harvard, which is kind of cool. They have a bunch of programming classes I've been looking at to see if I want to, you know, maybe grab some of those if they're what I need. I don't know yet. I have to look a little further into it. Lots of stuff to do, you know? It's crazy because we're on quarantine and all that, right? You're not allowed to go outside, but I feel overwhelmed with the amount of things that I have to be done right now, despite that quarantine fact. Sorry for reminding you. Maybe you're listening to this and you're not on quarantine. Maybe it's all over. Maybe you've discovered my channel many years in the future. Maybe you're in the distant future, and somehow the only thing that survived the end of the world was my YouTube channel, and you've unearthed the ancient texts of Ratropolis. If that's the case, I'm sorry about all of the actual interesting things that you could have unearthed from this time period. But anyway, here's Ratropolis, I guess. No, I feel like I have a lot to do though in this quarantine time. Right, I got like self-teaching programming I can do. I've got videos to make for YouTube. I mean, I can't be streaming right now, obviously. Oh, I could be streaming right now, but you know me, schedule. Oh, sorry. I don't know if that sound came across. I bumped my mic a little bit. And I believe very heavily in keeping that schedule. I was real close to being asleep last night. I was like right on the edge of being asleep, and just for a moment I had a thought and just shot straight up in bed. I went, oh fuck, I forgot to hit submit when I set Ratropolis to upload, and just fucking jumped out of bed, ran over to my PC, pressed submit. So I was like, I set them to upload, I make the thumbnail, and then I set them to upload, and then I go to bed. And sometimes I forget to press the button that says set this to go live. Because you have to, like, after setting all of the settings up, oh my god, how many times am I going to say setting? Raise tax, cool card, I guess. After setting all of the settings and like making sure like, okay, it's scheduled for this time, it's in the playlist, etc., I also have to confirm one final time, and then it's good to go. Armory? This building, I think the 60 economy card usage quest is hard to finish when you're past like wave 2 when you pick it up, but it's still doing a good job because it's not doing a good job, it's just not doing a bad job, you see, because I have so few cards anyway that it's affecting very little. No, thankfully I remembered, like, had that moment of, ooh, did I hit submit on those videos? And jumped out of bed. I don't remember hitting submit. Double checked, I did not hit submit. Thank God I checked. Or else I would have woken up at 2 PM and gone, ah. All in all though, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like there's a lot to do, but also in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh man, I feel like all of these, like this, I feel like I'm being set back a little bit, you know, going through the motions of applying for college and all of that. It's weird, right? Because it's like I'm going to pay you full price for you to give me access to online courses. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go through with it. I just gotta get the... Oh, this sucks. Can I... What happens if you repair this? Will they turn and fight? I have no idea what is happening. They will not turn and fight, which is interesting. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Obviously I should have just stepped back and not been at that wall, but I did not think of it. Hey. Do not go over there. Well, they're gonna go over there and they're gonna get fucking smacked around here. How do I get out of this? This kind of sucks. Hopefully, or maybe they will just, no. My units are very confused, but it's okay, so am I. Nah. Yeah, we're at 39. I'll probably finish this by like wave 15 at this rate. Oh, that's bad. Oh, please kill that fast. Okay. Ooh, that could have gone poorly. They break that barn, we're potentially just dead. So I could go Longsword and Duck, but I feel like that's a really terrible combo, so we're just gonna upgrade raise tax. Duckwing Rider plus another melee unit as your DPS seems like a great way to get your other melee unit walking across the whole map. Trying to keep up with Duckwing Rider aggroing units out here. So we're still waiting for our full-time plan here. Longsword Rat maybe is just it. I don't know. Maybe. I think I'll take the fire station. I feel like fire station's one of those buildings where it's like, really, why not? Also, you may have heard me mention, it is 8:30. Normally I would be recording this episode, which is the morning episode, around 3 or 4 o'clock, but I just woke up today and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna play a lot of Mount and Blade, and that's what I did. I woke up and I was like, oh, let's just play a little bit. Before I knew it, it was 8 p.m. Mount and Blade and Critical Role. Instead of doing anything actually useful or meaningful with my day, I spent all of it doing that. Like I said, I was feeling that like I gotta be doing stuff. I gotta go, and maybe it's probably fine to just take some time to like relax. I don't know. It's, you know, put it like that, and it's like, oh, it's, of course you take time to relax, but is it really just taking time to relax, or is it just me like wasting an entire day? I don't know. That kind of depends on your view. Depending on your view, shit, dude. What I'm doing right now is just wasting my whole day. These episodes are just a waste of time. But then, you know, you take it a step further, everything's a waste of time. Existence is futile, we're all gonna die spiraling through a dark void and a hump of rock, etc., etc. I get it, you've read online forums. I understand, you're very enlightened. Not to say that I necessarily disagree with that take, I just think that it's a very cold take. It's not like, oh, well, what you're doing doesn't matter, but nothing matters because life is meaningless and we're on a fucking rock floating through space. And I go, yeah, sure, but like the fact that we're on a rock floating through space doesn't mean that I don't have to eat, dude. Like, yeah, you got me, but also I still have to fucking eat and drink and survive. I'm not just gonna lay down and die because you told me that. I'm gonna take a second apartment here, right? I didn't really talk about the 2 buildings here because I was in the middle of complaining about galaxy brain nihilism. I almost called it existentialism. Either way, we'll get it like this, right? Oh, the merchant's here. Yeah, just take second apartment. I think that 2 apartments and just infusing my population with 20 more units. Although the question then becomes, is it better, like, because I'm thinking, well, wouldn't Warren give me more population? Wouldn't Graveyard give me more population? That's true over the course of the run, but I think it's better to take the apartment here. I'll give you my, oh, that's not the merchant, that's the fucking scout, my bad. We don't need a card. We don't have any legendaries to toss them. However, I think I will just send them grain. We're done with it. We have all the money we need to raise tax. The problem was I don't have enough space for 2 apartments. That's why I didn't just snap pick 2 apartments. And so the other side of it is, over the course of the run, picking up one of the other options, Graveyard or Warren, would theoretically give me more population over the course of the run. However, the reason that I'm not so sure about it is because by the time it pays off, like by the time the dividends are paid out from that, I feel like we're gonna be either dead or winning, right? I need 10 payouts from Warren to make that work. With nothing to accelerate the rate at which those pay out, that's 1200 seconds, which is 20 minutes. Oh shit, that's like the entirety of the game. Never mind. Yeah, the Warren might not even give me 10. Oh wait, no. You need 5 payouts. Never mind. Half that. You need 10 minutes, which comes out to, in 10 minutes of this in-game time comes out to be, it's like, what is it? It's about 50 seconds per wave, I believe. 50 to 60 seconds per wave. So it's like 10 waves probably. Say 10 waves versus, so by 10 waves from now, we're going to have, how much population? We're going to get the wave 20 event for starters. I'm going to take library. Well, you see, and then the alternative though is like, what if I pick up labor command? Now I wasted infinite population, but oh well, I'm not going to bank it on the labor commands, right? I think territory expansion is cool. It's an interesting one to look at though. Is it better to take, which one is better to take of the two, right? The math, like the thing that fascinates me the most about this game has to be the little bits of math you can do for min-maxing. Like there's a level of correctness to every single choice, even down to like how many longswords versus militia should I be putting out, right? In situations where you have infinite choice in this game, the amount of min-maxing you can do is staggering. Let's take salvage here for sure. Salvage will be very helpful. Why is salvage so helpful? It's gonna let me take a shitload of houses. I don't think we'll win if I have nothing but longsword rat. That's my, I don't believe we win if we have nothing but longsword rat. However, I don't know. Longsword does well, right? On normal mode I've had runs win with nothing but longsword. However, this is not normal mode. Oh, breed. Huh. Breed. It's a 6th card. Did I take a library? I feel like I had the impulse to take a library, but I ended up taking something else. I'm pretty sure I had the impulse on library and took something else. So if I take a card here, I'll take breed. I will take breed. I'm actually going to just throw salvage away now that I got a better choice, right? Breed essentially does what salvage is going to do, but like with better odds is the word I want to use there. Because salvage sometimes doesn't offer you a house, whereas breed always gives you the population. And I don't have to stop playing cards for breed. Alright, so all in all, the only problem we face here is the fact that Longsword Rat is going to have a really, really good time fighting all of the units on his own. 20 labor cards for, ooh, 20 labor cards for 60 military HP. Now we're talking. Or was it? It didn't say. It was 20 labor cards, right? I hope that said 20 labor cards. It did say 20 labor cards. We do have a labor in breed, which we will be playing 20 times as fast as we can. And then we're just gonna make our longswords even stronger. What an interesting one. It's like, it's a really straightforward run, right? There's nothing interesting that I can tell you happening here, and yet I think that this one's pretty cool. Nothing, you know, nothing too special for the old 100 episode special here, but what'd you expect? I'm sorry if you had great high expectations for this. Unfortunately, I mean, you know what would have been cool? I could have done, maybe I can. Maybe I'll just do something like, hey, we'll get Slayers again. That'll be fun. I could try for that. Although, to get Slayers, you need, oh, I have 6 cards. I'm only drawing 5 a turn. That makes sense. Oh, recruiter. Ah, ooh, recruiter. So if I take recruiter, what do I want is the question. I'm gonna need something to deal with the fact that I'm going to get run over by fire arrows in 6 waves, not sex waves. Sorry, that's a different thing. That's what the government sends through the phones when they want you to reproduce. When they need more population for the walls, they send out the sex waves. Now, mind you, this gives you 1 of 6, not 1 of any, but If I can think of like 4 units that I think would be good picks for this, I should go for this. It's like... Longbow is an easy answer. I know that Treasure Hunter does really poorly on this map. Musketeer, I think, does poorly for similar reasons. Maybe I take Duckling Rider off of this? I think I just upgrade Breed. Actually, you know what? I just upgrade Ancient Weapon. Yeah, I get an extra 30 HP. I don't think that the Recruiter is worth it. There's a lot of ways that goes poorly, including it just giving me nothing, right? There is a chance that it just gives you dog shit, like just absolute garbage. You'll make a quick sacrifice and have all of these breeds finished? Come on, I gotta. Oh, I should not have taken that wall, though. Should not have taken the wall, though. We'll see how this one plays out, right? I don't... As it sits, even though we're in a solid position, I have infinite money and population. Despite that, I'm pretty sure we lose this run right now, as is. I think that this is an out. Are we at 15? Need 5 more. I'm not playing out any more units right now because I want the Longswords to get that 90 more HP. You know, with 90 HP, I think Longsword might be able to handle it. I think he has it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't need any of this. Take money? I mean, I don't need any of that. I cannot wait to just like perform a nice little ritualistic sacrifice on the altar and have all of these kids be born. That's a fun sentence. that's a good sentence right there. None of those. Okay. Go ahead and give our Longswords an extra 90 HP. 114, 171 with 171 HP. What I'm on the lookout now for is actually... I want movement speed. I want shoe markets. I want anything like that, because the faster they are, the less time they're going to spend walking in fire. I'm going to go ahead and take wave time up now here. Well, I could take 10 population down. I'm going to take wave time up. I'm not afraid right now. I'm not afraid for 3 more waves. Well, 4 more waves, technically. Gotta get as many as I can. I think this is as many as I can get out. I think we have reached the point where they're just going to be finishing up as fast as I play them. Where did I put that altar? Just, let's see the population jump. It was only 9. Wasn't too bad. Okay. Now, the other thing is I do need to play out all of this population. I just got 45 population that needs to be spent fast on Longswords. And I mean, I guess I should throw Militia down as well. This is just play my cards as fast as I can, right? Potter can go whenever. Like, a lot of these cards are redundant at this point. Really, I only need 3 cards in this deck. Oh, Longbow. I mean, I could take Longbow, and I think that Longbow would work. But I actually don't want to take Longbow here. I want to see if Longsword does it. I want to see if a Longsword rat... This is a run where I'm 100% okay with losing this if I lose it. Because I'm going to be losing it because of me. Right? I'm trying to... I'm using this as a... Well, does this... How does this happen? What happens here? Aid station, tan. Tan doesn't help me. Nourishment doesn't help. Wait, do I have any production-based buildings? Wait, hang on. Nourishment, let me try out this. Let me try nourishment plus aid station here. Because I can play nourishment as fast as I want to, right? I have as many of these as I want. So I can just put down a bunch of nourishments and then just spam aid station during combat? Isn't that weird? Huh. I mean, we'll see if it works. I'll take my extra 20 population here. I don't feel the need to upgrade breed, We'll look at the legendaries, but yeah, I don't think there's a legendary I'm going to take. We're just gonna, this episode's probably gonna be titled something to the effect of "Can Longsword do it?" Or alternatively, this is a combo that I'm like, yo, hold the phone. Have I discovered something extremely broken? I don't think so, right? Because like the units have to die. So if I'm getting wiped out by fire arrows, for example, in a hypothetical, let's just hypothetically say I'm losing all of my units to arrows of fire falling from the sky. Get 3 military cards to then get 3 military cards. Huh. Think about that deal. You know, it's this is a cool episode to me though, because it's episode 100 and it shows that there are still cards in this game for me to explore. If they add like half the amount of cards they said they were gonna add in the blog post to this game, I'm gonna have a very long time of trying out and finding situations for specific cards. You know, it's like Slay the Spire has the cool factor of there being interactions that you see very infrequently, right? Every now and then you'll run into an interaction that you're like, yo, I've never seen this before, this is kind of cool. This game has the enjoyment factor for me come from the fact that despite being 100 episodes and like a little over 200 hours into this game, there are still times where I'm like, yo, what if I take Nourishment here? A card that I've literally never used for anything before this moment. What if I try that out? And like maybe it does something cool, right? I mean, shit, 98 episodes in and I just had my first run where I was like, oh yeah, wait a minute. That's right, Tan is actually broken and extremely helpful. How could I forget? Well, that altar's ready, right? No, it's not. It's one away from being ready. Should have thrown another militia out there to get sacrificed. Oh, that's cool though. Nourishment, it does have the downside of Nourishment. Don't take Nourishment. Don't look at this episode and go, oh yeah, the Nourishment's broken, huh? No, Nourishment's kind of fucking dog shit. Don't get me wrong. I don't respect this building whatsoever. Or this card whatsoever, I should say. I hear the sound of fire. That's not a good sound. Oh, it's wave 22 fire arrows. Oh, wait, we got fitness. We're set. Hold up. I need to get a card removal and I need to take fucking militia out of this, and then I'm just gonna spam out fitness. Oh, we got an altar too. We can just alter the fitness. Altered fitness. I think that totem actually lowers the damage that fire does. I'm not sure if this is how it works, but totem might lower the damage from fire. And if it does, it's a big decrease because fire does either 2 or I believe it's 2 damage per second from fire. So we're gonna see it. And keep in mind, by the way, that this entire run is completely worthless if I don't have as much money as I have, right? The only thing that makes this work, it doesn't look like it lowers the damage taken actually. Or it does, like they took 2 and then 3, did you see that? It kind of looked like they took 2 damage and then 3 damage. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, look at their health. Oh fuck, look at them all die. Oh, those guys aren't getting fitness. Essentially with the aid station it just finishes my... or with Nourishment, the aid station does not finish as often as I would like it to. No card removal here, of course. I guess I should upgrade Breed. You know, I've kind of been putting it off. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. This is an interesting run though, because I'm in a position like with all these breeds and fitnesses plus the altar, I could stack these up to a very high number. However, I just do not have the time to do so. Right? Like the waves come too fast for me to try and stack this up much higher than I'm aiming for. Which is interesting, I think. Trying to put fitnesses on the right side right now. I have an altar that's gonna finish up soon. The left side still has units to get played. What an interesting run. It's another one of the runs too that's like I have to be very on top of what I'm doing here. I have a lot of things to be making sure I'm doing. There's there's another. It's only 30 HP, but that 30 HP when your entire army's taking 2 damage per second can be helpful. Cash this bad boy in, please. Come on. Oh, because we're on the desert, the altar's taking a lot longer to finish up, I see. I think that with the fitness, we're good. Fitness I've been having a lot of good runs with. It's really a... Oh, I just take first aid here, right? Nourishment plus aid station. This crazy combo. Yo, check it out. It's so cool. I could just take first aid, which literally heals more with less of an with less work to be done to get it to heal. Alright, you know, I would be lying if I didn't tell you I was at least a little bit disappointed at how fast my crazy idea has been proven to just be fucking stupid. But, that's besides the point. Yeah, it's significantly worse, too, because... significantly worse to do with aid station, because with aid station I gotta be on top of the aid station ready to go. Whereas with this I just play first aid on whichever wall I'm looking at. Yeah, alright. Wait a minute, but the aid station... Oh, the aid station hits all of your units even if they're not up against the wall for some reason. Even if they're not considered within range from the wall, it still hits. Alright, I'll take that shoe market. That was a good idea. You can't tell me it wasn't. I mean, you can definitely tell me it wasn't. But just know that if you leave me a comment that says, this was a very stupid idea, why did you do it? It's gonna hurt my feelings. And I'm gonna go, aw. Even though you're right, I'm still gonna go, aw. It's true, but still, aw. There's like, I look at it now though, and I'm like, man, think of all the better choices I could do for this aid station bullshit, right? The actual better choice is to take labor command here. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna continuously up the absurdity ante here. How many stupid things am I willing to do in the name of healing my units? Well, we got first aid, we got nourishment aid station, and now we also have labor command aid station. Nourishment, labor command aid station. And also I'm throwing in a bunch of fitness, and these guys are getting to be pretty strong. Yeah, it turns out if your units have like probably in the 300s of health, the amount of damage from fire arrows is actually kind of negligible. Who knew? Isn't that crazy? Wow. 37. I mean, I'm gonna go up to 40, right? That's 160 population in longswords. My labors fly off the screen. I've had runs where I'm like, I've had a few runs where I'm like, this is the craziest amount of healing I've ever. This is probably the most healing I've ever taken. Throw in a vampirism and then we're there, right? This is the healthiest army we've ever had. These guys are getting like, they got a 401k, they got a pension plan, they've got support after retirement for the veterancy status they experience. These guys are living it up. 193. They got it good. I've been playing longswords almost non-stop and I still cannot keep up with the number of population I have. Look at that ticking damage they're taking. Look at how little it is compared to their actual health. Don't you throw that bomb. He threw the bomb, didn't he? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Boys, go get him. He's throwing a bomb at you. You fools. That did 9 damage? Wait, those guys only do 9 damage? I mean, you know, 9 damage when your units have less health is probably a little scarier. Sure, give me 9 population. Alright. 9 population, which was about to be born through breed anyway. What did I... Look at all of these stupid things I did. Although I will say, altar plus fitness is maybe one of my favorite combos in this game. I think it's a really neat combo. Just gets you to pop a lot of extra health on your units. Have I lost a unit? Like, when's the last time a unit on my army died? I think it's been a while. Look at them go. Look at the fucking meat grinder. Can't even first aid him. Doesn't even matter. It does not even matter. By the way, are we fighting a different boss than the spider here? We are fighting we're fighting the foxes for the first time in who knows how long. Aren't we? It's been a while since we last fought the foxes. Yeah, we can make a big boy, sure. If only I... Wait, give me specialize here. No, wait, I can't do it unless I get an upgraded specialize, right? Syringe plus specialize, though. We could... yeah, syringe plus specialize, think about it. It's okay, we'll just make 3 boys slightly larger. That 100 HP is actually so little when it comes down to it. Yeah, I think Altar is a building that every time I take it, I go, oh yeah, that's right, this building's fucking insane. I forgot. Oh shit, I lost a guy. Should've cashed in the fitness to heal him up. Really? You're giving me that event now? Of all times? You're giving me the put the goggles on event now? I think I also took... Did I take... I don't even know what I took there. Huh. Well... This one was certainly something. I gotta say. 40 longswords plus... Really, this one was carried by the Navigator hero power, right? That extra, what, like 90 HP? Giving a card 90 HP is like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's not much, but I literally like more than doubled their health, to be fair. What the fuck does the fox even do? It does 24 damage in an AoE. Oh, and they get enraged if the other one dies. That's what it is. Okay. Alright. Hey, thanks for watching. Episode 100, that's 100 in the bag. Here's to 100 more, am I right? If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you would like to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.